Psalm 97. As lightnings enlightened the world, the earth saw and trembled. Yep. The hills melted like wax at the presence of the Lord. At the presence of the Lord of the whole earth. The heavens declare his righteousness, and all the people see his glory. Confounded be all they that serve graven images, that boast themselves of idols. Worship him, all ye gods. Zion heard and was glad, and the daughters of Judah rejoiced because of thy judgments, O Lord. For thou, Lord, art high above all the earth. Thou art exalted far above all gods. Ye that love the Lord hate evil. He preserveth the souls of his saints. He delivereth them out of the hand of the wicked. I've noticed that you've refused to enforce the laws. Yeah. And as an individual that would like to be removed from your wicked hands, yes, I'd appreciate it if you'd enforce the laws today. Yes. I'd like to reside with my sons. Yes. And I'd like to find out if Marilyn would like to keep my clothes in her closet. Yes. Now, this attorney oath doesn't seem to mean much to anybody. But if you're an attorney, yeah, if you're an attorney in any of these Commonwealth nations, yeah, I've been wanting to sue the Queen of England for refusing to expose the fraud of the United States. Yes. I've been wanting to sue the Catholic denomination for the ownership of its property. In fact, the truth be known, I've been wanting to plan a little celebration involving the 2,000-year resurrection of Christ. Now, that Abbey minister or Minister Abbey or whatever you call it right now, it used to be a monastery. It's part of Christianity, and the various monks have built these different locations because of their love of the Lord. Now, I'm sure you can move your coronations to a different location, Elizabeth. Yes. And I'd like to make available to these other Commonwealth nations the thought of not having to have to pledge allegiance to the monarchy. And as much as you say I can't, I can sue them right now. Hmm. See, somebody decided they were going to torture me, terrorize me, yes, torment me, kidnap my sons, yes, violate all state requirements for the issuance of court orders, yes, violate the Supreme Court rules, yes, for the issuance of court orders, yes, and then they were going to continue to arrest me for false accusations. Now, as that individual that does appreciate those that have been, well, sainted, yes, not just Catholic, but Russian Orthodox. In fact, there's some other orthodoxy that I've been wanting to talk to. Yes. Could you call the Egyptians, that nation that's hot over there? Yeah. See, I explained yesterday that I can make these steam generators. Oh, see, I melt up used cars. Yes. And the part of the steam generator that comes in contact with the steam, yeah, it's salt water that I use. And it removes the availability of rusting metal. Oh, uh-huh. So when you're heating this up using the HHO generator to produce the electricity for the various locations of these technology companies that are going to pay me 15 times. I wanted you to understand that this is all real. I don't need to use new raw materials from the earth. Yeah. See, I did a little study of those that wanted to know the actual Bank of the United States. A lot of us thought it was the banking cartel, the investment banks of various nations. But if you have no natural resources, you can't actually manufacture anything. No. It's the commodities of the world that are the actual father and mother bank. Yeah. Now, a lot of people say that the earth came into being because of a Big Bang. But I thought there was some creation involved in this whole process. Yeah. Yeah. And for all of you that thought that the natural resources of the earth were yours because you're royal family, yeah, thought you'd build yourself a little moon base or maybe an armada. No, no. Thought you keep sending satellites up there that you no longer use and you just thought you'd destroy them. I'm big into satellite recycling. Yes. Now, I know we're not looking at the gravity anymore. Grace? Yeah. Do we have to destroy them? Yes. Are you sure I couldn't just go up there, bring them back down, put a new few parts in them? See, the thing about a satellite, yes, is the orbiting ability of the satellite to stay at different location while the Earth spins. Right, right. I don't think we should be wasting them anymore. We don't need to destroy any satellites. Yes. Why don't you get me the Queen satellites? Ooch. And then the banking families? Oh, it seems like we just keep sending them up there and then we're not using them. We'll just throw them back at the Earth's atmosphere and they'll get destroyed. Yes, as if they were disposable. But I thought the natural resources of the earth were the actual bank because they're required to be able to manufacture any goods. In fact, I was watching a commercial on a generator. Yes, they look nice. Should think about getting one. But these steam generators that I manufacture, yeah, they look like crap. I intentionally designed most of my innovations so they're unattractive to the consumers so that you get the whole point that it's the electricity that it generates, not how fancy it looks. Now, a lot of these technologies, they want everything to look really, really shiny. Yes, but my steam generators are made from recycled garbage, the parts that don't come in contact with the. I know you say, well, why do you use metal for the parts that do and recycled garbage for the parts that don't? You know, somebody said, well, it's going to take some copper to be able to do this. Yes, we have a lot of copper in what's known as power lines. Yes, I could remove the telephone and power lines. I could put them underground using a new innovation. Yeah, I could smelter those up, make a little steam generator out of them. Yeah, produces tons of electricity. That happens to amp, though. See, my natural resources, yes, is all the garbage of the earth. Yes, it is. It's all the junk cars. Yes, all the unnecessary power and telephone lines. Yeah. See, I have plenty of resources available for the manufacturing of steam generators. The whole problem is you just seem to think that I'm just going to keep digging in the ground for every last little bit of recycle.